Hey guys, what's up? Sorry it's been a month since I posted. I've been really busy lately, getting ready to move, all that kind of stuff. I'm filming in my basement on my laptop right now, so we're gonna see how this goes. So, I thought today I would talk about, really finding yourself, because I feel like throughout our lives, even when sometimes you feel like you have a grip on who you are, or what you want to do in life, or anything of that matter, it always changes. Life is always changing, and your mindset is always changing. So no matter what, you're always trying to figure out these kind of things. When you were a kid, for example, and you said, oh, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be able to fly, or something like that. It's changed over time. It always changes. I probably changed what I've wanted to do like a million times since I was 5. Also, another thing is really figuring out who you are internally, and I think this never really stops, because there's always going to be a thing or a person or anything like that who confuses you, or you're always just trying to figure out yourself. I'm always talking to my friends, and I'm like, I don't recognize myself from a couple years ago. I wouldn't recognize who I was if I looked at myself back then, not just because of my outer looks, but I'm talking about inside. I feel like I'm a little bit more in touch with who I am right now, and that's really awesome, because I feel like sometimes when you're kind of going through life, you don't always know who you are, and that's really frustrating. I know it's funny to say that, oh, you don't know who you are, because you're your own person. Obviously you kind of know who you are, but at the same time it's who am I really? At the end of the day, when you look at yourself, who are you? Could you explain yourself perfectly to anybody? And if you say yes, then that's awesome, but I always feel like there's always going to be this tumbling snowball of emotions or stress or anything like that kind of changes you. And, lately I've been really stressed out because I've been dealing with some stuff. And, I always want you to know, no matter who you are or what you do or anything like that, you are an amazing person and you can get through it. I always feel like people are super nervous to do this kind of stuff. And for people that don't hold stuff in and put it all out there, that's so brave to be doing that, because I feel like a lot of people keep it inside, and that's not good. I can tell you that. I'm one of those people that doesn't share emotion, and actually have a couple of friends make fun of me all the time because I'm I don't talk to anybody about stuff. That's just not who I am. I like to kind of keep things, I'm a very private person. I like to keep a lot of things to myself, and so when stressful things happen, I don't usually turn to a person, or I don't turn to my friends or anything like that. I kind of try to process it internally, because I feel like that's easier and it'll just work out better. So my advice to you is to go out there and just, no matter what, you should talk to somebody, because even if it's you think, I'm the only person out there that feels like this, how am I gonna deal with this situation? You always have people that you can talk to, and I know it feels like you don't sometimes, maybe your family isn't really great to talk to for some reason or something like that, or you have a couple of friends you don't necessarily feel comfortable talking to about things. Try to find a counselor or something. So just remember, it's okay not to know who you are fully. The rest of your life, you're gonna be figuring out who you are. The rest of your life, you're going to be figuring out what you want to do, who you are, who you want to be, where you want to go, what your goals in life are. You're always going to be trying to figure that out, and it's always going to be changing. And that's so frustrating. That's the frustrating thing about life. It's once you feel like you've kind of gotten settled down, it's nope, just kidding. So don't ever get too freaked out about that, because it'll be okay in the end, and you always have somebody to talk to, and you'll figure it out. If you're strong and you are true to yourself, don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. Don't pretend to do something that you don't want to do because you feel pressured into doing that, or you feel like no one's going to be there. be true to yourself always. We live in this awesome generation where it's more accepting for people to go out and do different things or live different lifestyles or just whatever, and that's great, and I think that's actually pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of crappy things about this generation, but that's something that I think is really good. That's pretty much it. Bye, guys.